Hi guys, welcome to another vlog, another week, another vlog. And this week we're on a nice walk in search of a little hidden gem. See if we can find it. So where is this hidden gem? Would you believe me if I told you it was actually in the middle of an industrial estate on the edge of Swindon? It is. I only just found it yesterday. Heard about it last year, but from what I'm seeing on social media, the bluebells are in full bloom. So let's go and see what we can find. Oh, Jess, there's a cat. Get in. Get a cat. Where's he? Okay, so where are we actually heading? We're heading to a very little place. We're heading to a little place called Hagbourne Copse, and it's right in the middle of an industrial estate. We're going to go for a walk up through the trees up here, up alongside the railway track, and then when we get to the industrial estate, it's just a case of putting Jess back on the lead for about 100 yards, and then go back past a couple of units. And it's in the middle of a few units, sort of place that you just wouldn't find unless you knew it was there. So I'll talk to you again in a minute. Just making our way through to the industrial part of the estate now. You can see behind me it's just full of just industrial units everywhere. So very unlikely place to find such a lovely little gem. But it's just down here on the right hand side, we're nearly there now. So I'll speak to you when we get down there. Finally made it through to Hagbourne Copse. It's an amazing sight, to be honest. I never expected it to be quite like this. First time I've been here. We usually go up to Bluebells Clump. We'll be heading up there next week at some point, I expect. But yeah, this is quite a sight. I'm going to have a good look around, see if I can find a nice little composition somewhere, see if we can't get the camera out, take some nice shots. Okay, so we made it through to the copse. It's not very big, it is only a small copse, but in the most unlikely of places. The display is, well, see for yourself, it's really quite remarkable that this can be right in the middle of an industrial estate. So we've just found a bit of a seat. We're gonna have a quick bite to eat, bought some lunch, and then I'm gonna have a little search around for a nice little composition. I can't actually believe that we are the only ones here. I mean, it's what, half past four in the afternoon. It's not really that cold. It's quite a warm afternoon. It's quite a nice afternoon. But I think the fact that it is so out the way, and if you didn't really know about it, well, you wouldn't be here. Yeah, have a bite to eat, find a composition. Okay, so I found a nice little composition here where there's a fallen tree. At the end of the fallen tree, it's all sort of sprayed out, and you've got the bluebells obviously behind that and going off into the distance. So I'm bracketing the shot because it's a bit overcast now. I'm going to probably warm it up in post, but I'm going to bracket the shot. I focused in on the edge of the tree with the bluebells disappearing off into the distance, and it makes for quite a nice shot, really. A few more people now have turned up, so not got it all to myself, but a place like this, you can't expect to have it to yourself, really. I've seen a few compositions actually online from around here, and it's, with all the branches and that are everywhere, it's difficult to find a decent composition. So I think I've really pulled one out of the bag here, to be honest. Not blowing my own trumpet, but it's one that I really quite like. So once I get that back and get that processed, I think that could be one for print. Okay, I've been wandering around. I've had a good wander around now, and a few compositions are jumping out, and a lot of them are to do with these fallen trees. Another fallen tree, I'm using that as a leading line into the sea of blue. It's beautiful. It really is lovely around here. Bracketing the shots again because it is quite overcast and it's quite dark in here, and I can get all the detail out of that. So bracketing in at f7.1, so it doesn't matter if they sort of go a bit soft in the background. I sort of want that, to be honest, because it's quite a messy background. But I think once I've got them back on the computer, they could be definite prints, I think. Well, hopefully anyway. Onward and upward. Okay, another little composition here, another fallen tree, another two fallen trees actually. But what I quite like about it is the fact that there's, on the right hand side, left hand side, there is like four trees stood straight up, almost giving it like a border. And then you've got like the chaos which on the right hand side leading you into the photograph. Obviously the bluebells are going off into the background again, and it's just a carpet of bluebells. It's beautiful. So yeah, I think that's I don't think that's quite as good as the last image I took, and I think the best images are the ones I took from over the top of the tree. The first ones I took, the first ones I put up. I really think they are really quite nice. Yeah, we're halfway round again. I'm going to continue round. I think there's a couple more to be had. Now I did bring my macro lens with me today, but I took some really nice macro ones a couple of weeks back at someone's house that I was working at. Don't think I'm going to better them, if I'm honest, especially in this sort of light. Maybe if the sun was a bit brighter or shining through, maybe, but I don't think I'm going to better them, so I'm not going to bother changing lenses. I'm going to concentrate more on the sort of the landscape sort of composition really. I don't really feel the need to get up close with any today, but yeah, I think this is a right gem of a place, to be honest. Okay, so I think that was probably the last shot from inside Hagbourne Copse. I've shot in close on a little clump of bluebells in front of me. They're on a little bank here, actually, just outside the main clump. But I've got the main clump sort of blurred out in the background. I think it'd be quite a nice shot. I'm not 100% certain of this one, but when you're at places like this, you've got to take the shot. It's not like I'm losing film, so if it doesn't turn out any good, then I can just delete it at the end of the day. A gem of a find. I really love it here, I really do. It's the fact that it's nice and quiet and almost undiscovered, unspoilt. There's like a little path that people have made round, volunteers have put around for you to walk around. It's a beautiful little place, it really is. So if you do come here and visit, then treat it with a bit of respect, please. It's a lovely place. That said, I think it's time to go home. Oh yeah. Okay, so I think that brings us to the end of this week's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly enjoyed making it. Enjoyed finding new places, especially like this, especially when they're as beautiful as this. If you'd like to give it a thumbs up, give it a share. If you haven't subscribed already, then please consider doing so. And I'll see you on another one next week. Bye for now.